Zulu lions taught to seek dangers, brave and defy. Through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** is biggest day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped out on stage, they were like, see the crowd going, they were like, so I stepped out on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going, they were like, ooh yeah,
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Come on.
Right to the air is Huntley. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now Huntley.
And that is incomplete.
Ty Chandler, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and 4.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to 4 times through interceptions. Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Huntley looks to throw.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
To throw, Huntley. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The Vikings sit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. Yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 7.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Shrugs him off. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Robinson up the middle.
And fights through one man. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
Now on first down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll look to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 7. Hamler, the motion man left.
19 tight, 19 tight. Top low 18.
On second down, here's Huntley.
He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Slot man moves right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Huntley off of play action.
Under pressure, they got him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay.
This is taken at the 15. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Second down and a yard.
Yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Huntley working from the gun. Complete. Jefferson the target. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
Fighting his way through contact.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw here.
Right side to Watson.
The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 60, trap 60.
A final shot before break. Huntley, this one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, check that. Street.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have him.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He'll look to throw. And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Kyle Pitts from 10 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And Huntley going to change the play here. Here's Chandler on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down throw from Huntley.
Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they each and every time, won't you?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Madison getting it again on second.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Completes this to Addison out left. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Huntley.
Flushed out right.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Escaping the pressure right. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Street.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Next the score, Packers 21, Vikings 17.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. Here's Huntley.
And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Huntley.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Huntley. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Huntley's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Watson making the catch.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
Here's 1st down.